Hey everybody, it's Rob. So here's my take on the hemp legalization with the Farm Bill and the Cannabis RE-PROHIBITION we're watching happen currently. Tune in for the whole video. So in the Farm Bill, it basically legalized cannabis. You got to remember 100 years ago, 88 years ago, whatever it was, when this plant was banned, it was hemp. They called it marijuana to ban it. That's part of the prohibition and the propaganda. It's just in the history books, you got to know about that part. But since we've legalized hemp federally, we've had availability to all these products that we lost access to all them years ago. It basically re-legalized cannabis nationally. And a lot of people don't realize that. I mean, that's what we have. So argue it how you want. We've got legalization. And it's offered us several legal products. Most nationally, you can have all legal products, but in Kentucky they ban flower. So we've still got a lot of great, very high strength THC gummies and edibles and liquids and such. But what we've had for these years now has helped to starve out the black market. So the people who were selling cannabis all these years in Kentucky and all these other states, it basically starved them out of business by legalizing these products. So they stopped selling, taking that risk when you can just pay 6% sales tax and call it good. So it's dwindled the amount of cannabis distributors in the state down. So now we've got all these products. The other industries are starting to feel the strain of cannabis legalization because they're hurting. Cannabis helps with those addictive behaviors. It's not addictive like a lot of people want you to think. It actually helps curb addictive tendencies. So people are stopping smoking, people are stopping vaping, people are stopping alcohol, people are lessening their pain medication requirements, all their nerve medication requirements. These are really affecting other industries' bottom line. And that's a big thing because they've got a loud voice in legislation. Now, keep in mind, we've already starved out the black market side by legalizing these. And we've reduced medications, which in turn let people know they need these products to not have those other products. So, not necessarily physically dependent, though in some cases it is for medication reasons. Cannabis has replaced all these other things. So now, Kentucky, for instance, very close to home here, has a medical cannabis program. Now, people don't need to be involved in a medical cannabis program if they've got full access to cannabis products federally at these stores all around Kentucky right now. Okay, so if they need to sell this medical program and get it making more money, rather than just stealing out of a lottery or however they do it to start the program, they would have to ban the hemp products. And keep in mind, this is a page you can look at a past video I did in 2023 calling what would happen. So now they want to ban these hemp-derived THC products. Why would they want to do that? Well, if they ban these, it's not to save the children, because the children are safe with these. Responsible sellers everywhere know there are federal regulations. You can't sell intoxicating products to anybody under 21. It's in the law. It's a regulated product. So they're using scare tactics like keep it away from the kids, the same prohibition propaganda stuff they used 88 years ago in today's social media and on our news media. And people are just allowing it. I mean, I don't know if it's so disassociated they think it's just on TV, but these lawmakers and representatives are actively re-prohibiting cannabis, and people are just watching it happen. I mean, we fought for 88 years to have this. Now that we have this, people are falling for the same propaganda that they fell for all those years ago. And we're in the social media age. I mean, I can chat with my friend in New Zealand right now, across there. I mean, real time. That's how it works. So we've got access to larger amounts of voices and information than we've ever had. So I can't even understand how people don't want to stop this. Maybe they don't know how, and that's another part of my job. It's not a paying job. It's just my will as a person. I try to help people get involved and know how to help change these laws, and we've done that for a long time. But when it comes down to it, if you really want to change these laws and keep the progress we've made with these laws and bills, you have to stand up. And cannabis consumers are known to be passive and chill and peaceful. Well, you know what? The reason they hadn't been able to move alcohol or tobacco is because those are addictive industries. Those products are highly addictive, and we all know this. And when you take away somebody's addiction, they get really pissed off and they'll stand up mad about it. Cannabis consumers, we need you to stand up mad about it. We know it's against the stigma of us being peaceful and such. But you have to make a stand. You have to have a voice. You're a voter. You're an American. You have rights to this plant. This is a God-given plant that grows naturally. Beautiful around here in Kentucky, by the way. It's your time to stand up. You can't just hope a lawmaker will vote themselves out of money or power, because it won't happen. Their job is to bring revenue, not listen to you. They pretend to listen to you. We've seen that. But they haven't been listening. Now that we've got this, we need to make sure they don't take this away. You've seen what happened in Ohio. They finally got to vote. The whole state voted unanimously. We are now legal. And then the legislators came back and tried to take that away. And the Ohio people had to stand up. They're still trying to take it away. Ladies and gentlemen, you just got to be involved. You can't just sit there quietly and hope these things work out, because they won't. Lawmakers have a lot more power than a single person, but a million single people have a big, big voice. And if we have to literally stand together, we can do that. We can do that peacefully, but we have to do that. We can't just expect other people to stand or to quietly hide in the shadows, because that's the problem. We quietly consume, and they pick us out one at a time. They dehumanize us. They take our money, they take our homes, they take our vehicles for a plant. They benefit from it, and everybody's just doing their job. It's our job to make sure that law doesn't exist, so they're no longer just doing their job. That job doesn't exist. And that's what we have to do as activists and cannabis consumers. Doesn't matter your political affiliation, your sexual orientation, your color, your religion. None of those things matter. If you understand this plant grows naturally and is good for you, and you've seen benefits of it, it's your job to stand up and say, hey, what the legislators are saying is wrong and what they're doing is wrong, and I expect better for myself and my fellow Americans. It's pretty plain and simple, but you gotta stand up and say stuff. If you like the video, hit follow. It's an 8-minute one, so I highly doubt many of you made it through to the end. If you did, tell me you did, because I'd really like to know if you think I'm just nuts or if you'd like to see more videos like this. Appreciate you guys. Kentucky Cannabis Freedom Coalition, Kentucky Hemp Association. I'm a board member to both. Both nonprofits, both pro-cannabis. Find them, follow them, and support them. Thanks.